Hello, hello. Good evening. Hello. We had a blackout today for nearly 1 hour, which was insane. Nearly 1 hour of blackout. And yeah, so I had to restart fully my PC. So I'm reopening whatever. So I made pam 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 para pam 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 pam. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. So we had nearly 1 hour of blackout. Insane. I made this piece anyway. I mean, it's not maybe the best of the best, but I think it's good enough. So there is an entrance, right, into... I added an entrance to this piece so we can connect it with the rest of the... fortifications. And yeah... I think I will have to create a new folder, right, just to contain actually let me do that immediately so that we start correct. So we will open only that map. We will open only this map. And we will create a new folder. Okay. Wait. I don't want to the street lamps are in the wrong place actually. Yes. Oh wow. That's a lot of houses. That's a lot of houses. Let me move this to separate folder so it's slightly better organized. It's a bit better organized way. Pam 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 pam. How are you today, guys? How's it going? How is it going? I'm just trying to organize here the stuff. There is a random point light. Ah, okay. Okay, and then there is the Yankee, but the Yankee we're gonna remove it. Yeah, so at the moment the sides of the gate to me looks decent. Right, looks decent. Now we may want to add doors to this, or we may add kind of a fence coming from the top. I don't know. I mean, for sure there should be a way to close it, right? For sure we need a kind of a door here. The only question is how. I mean, we have doors that are fitting this in our main level, right? So in our main level we have. But yeah, let me save this. And let me go back to. I don't know if I want to use the same doors, but probably yes for now, because it would be best to create new doors. It would be very nice to create new doors, for example, with the Dwarven symbol, right? If we take the same Dwarven symbol that we have on the shield. Maybe I can do that. Let me see. Do we want to take this and put it on the door? Or not? I mean, alternatively, we can. But maybe yes. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad. But we need hello, dotted fish. On the drawer, exactly. You are back, not entirely, but optimistic. Where you been all this time? What happened? You made a baby. You changed your job. What happened? What happened in this time? I hope only good things, but you know, sometimes life also gives you some challenges. I understand. Can you remind me your other nicks? Because I remember Dotted Fish for sure, but I remember you were someone else. Crazy year, that's in the family. Oh my god. Family issues. Oi, 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 oi. I hope you you are fine and you recovered from that. I'm sorry to hear. Ah, wave. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Lolly with work outside and inside with the house. Okay. I just had to take a step away from the internet for a bit. Okay, 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 okay. Welcome back, welcome back. We are working on a new small village, well, kind of a village, Dwarven village that we want to add to the game, and yeah, we just have to roll with it. They are just challenges, you know, that life is putting on us, and it's fine. We have to overcome the challenge and take it. That's what we have to do, and we win when we take it well, right? When we surpass it and we move from it. And obviously, he's leaving some stuff in some, you know, he's leaving some emotions in us, and he's leaving some changes, right? It's creating some changes in us, but hopefully we can grow, right? Thanks to that. I mean, you grow a lot when there are hard things, right? You grow more, so it's a way to grow as a person, and obviously it's not nice, but sometimes you just have to, yeah, like you're saying, sometimes you just have to take it, and that's it. So this entrance is very weird. This entrance is a bit weird, but I think we can build a door. I think we can, yeah, it's very weird. Well, I don't know if I want to have a door that is actually not, you know, not straight. Maybe that's a bit too much. So yeah, I think it's happening. Yeah. And speaking of memory, also nice to be able to come back to a place and see familiar things and faces. Yeah, exactly. Like this channel. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You can copy the other door. No, I think I want to make a door that is different shape. Yeah, I could, but I want to make a different door. I would like this door to be full, so very big, right? Very big, so full scale. And I really have to think if I want to go up to the top or not. Because it's big, it's very big. It's very big. So it is like it is probably 6 meters or so, right? It's 6 meters of door, but fine. Who cares? We are not paying the wood, right? We're not paying the wood. Definitely not paying the wood. Yeah, we have a bit of a community of people here. You know, there are regular people around this project, and there are in Discord, and there are sometimes in game, and yeah. Hello, Hydra. Hey. Have made any game with using other engine with your experience with them? I watched the. I mean, no, I didn't make games with other engine. Well, actually, this game was made with another engine before, but that engine is long gone and dead. So if you ask me about Unity, Godot, and other engines, I think that. I mean, just to summarize my thinking. I think the Unreal Engine is a very good engine, and I would really suggest it to anyone. So if I had to choose now, right, after using it for quite some years, I would still choose Unreal Engine. And the reason is that the engine is evolving very, very quickly. And he has a lot of money behind, right? So thanks to a stupid game like Fortnite, right, Epic Games has a lot of money to dedicate to the engine, because Fortnite is done with the same engine, and this means continuous, constant innovation, which may not be possible with other engines. So just for that reason, the fact that they are successful, and also they use it not just for video games, they use it also for industrial, right? So they have a whole industrial department that is building applications for automotive, aerospace, and other industries, right? So for this reason, the fact that the engine is pretty strong, financially the company is good and strong, I would definitely suggest it. Yeah, I think it's a good engine. Now, sometimes he lacks documentation, right? So if you ask me what is bad about it, probably documentation is the thing that bothers me the most, because sometimes it's very hard to know even basic stuff, right? For example, we have a problem that we want to have dynamic nav meshes only in certain areas of the game, but that seems to be hard, if not impossible, right? And there is not enough explanation of it anywhere. So and that seems odd, right? It seems odd that you have such a big engine and then you cannot do stuff like that. They tend to go all dynamic, right? They really think dynamic first, and this is also a bit of an issue, right? When you have to optimize a game for multiplayer and ensure that everything runs smoothly, sometimes dynamic light, nanite, lumen, and this kind of stuff is probably not always the best, right? But apart from that, I think it's good. So there are some up and downs, right? I think Unity is a bit simpler, and I would also suggest Unity, by the way, but maybe for a smaller project. And Godot, I would definitely suggest it, obviously only for 2D. So if you are in a 3D world, I think it should be Unity or Unreal Engine. I think there is no other possibility, really, at least to my knowledge. So how do we bevel this in a way that we can make Sometimes in Blender I'm not very fluent. So basically I want to create a border. How they make money is to sell consultant service, pay for optimization, bleeding edge features, like implementation be parts of that. Well, I don't think they do it by purpose, right? But no, I don't think they do it by purpose. But definitely, yeah, they also do consulting services, yes, which is anyway good. He's definitely good. Yeah, how do I do something that is exactly... I have to do it manually, huh? I mean, how do I do something that is exactly a border? I don't know. I have no idea at the moment, actually. So I will do it manually, I guess. Yeah, but here it doesn't work. GG. GG! I mean, I wanted to do this, but automatically. Is it possible? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is like one single Blender command, but I don't know. But anyway, we did it somehow. We did it somehow, so it's good enough. Nope. I'm trying to build just the border, right, that we can put on the door. I mean, the sides we can decide it, right? For now it will be like this, but we will decide the sides. We can easily change it, right? We have to be a bit careful on the sides, because it may become really too big. Like a giant door, right? Do we want to have this thing both sides? I would say yes. Do we want to have like horizontal beams and such made of wood, and maybe in the middle we can have 2 horizontal beams and what happened? Oh, it created a cube there. Oh, so it's creating a cube where the 3D cursor is. Okay, I didn't know that. Or anyway, I didn't realize. It's also texturing it somehow. Okay. Fine. Anyway, I want to make something new for this door, so... I want to make something new for this door, just to have... yeah, I could reuse maybe some of the stuff that we already have, but I think would be... I want to make it new. I want to make it new. Now... so I think we can have like 2 wooden beams, right? 2 horizontal wooden beams, and then like this, and then maybe in the middle we can have our guy, like the giant shield, like a giant sculpture. I don't know how big, but it can be as big as this, I guess. Now, I don't know if I want to elaborate more on these beams, right? That they are like made of... I mean, do we want to make them like nicer, like split them and bevel and have them as a or we don't care? Well, I mean, we can bevel them a bit if we want, right? But consider this door is super huge, so if we bevel it already that small, right, is already a huge bevel, right? So yeah, and also probably we don't even need the back, right? The back is not needed, and we will have to texture it. and then duplicate it, because otherwise we're just wasting time. But I think that this wood is I mean, this texture is specific, right? I think it's specific for I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's specific for this thing. Yeah. That is just a specific thing, and we are using the, I remember which one, which we are using, yeah. So we have to, I remember, the wood, right? The wood that we are using. So if we want to do the same here, in theory, I think like this may already kind of work, apart from maybe some of the lines being too thin, right? But it's not a big deal. This may actually already be fine. I think the problem will be the scale. Because this thing is big. So okay, let me try to understand. Yeah, that is not mapped at all, unfortunately. So I think we just mapped the exterior border, right? And this one will probably use the same metal rivets that we have here. Why not? I think we have these metal rivets, and I think we can I can do that. Oh wow, that's somehow, some way. I don't know if I want to have the rivets also everywhere, but probably the answer is yes. Maybe not the inside. I think in the inside we may just have the normal color. We can still do... What is metal border? Metal border is... Is metal border different than metal rivets? Metal border, huh? But metal border... I think it's the back of the shield, probably. Yeah, shield... Ah, there it is. Yeah. Metal border is just the black metal. Okay, it's fine. It's the black metal rusty. Which I think is fine. I think it's this one. And if he's not, it's the same. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Maybe not exactly, but fine. So I think we can, I think we can just texture it like this, then scale it, I don't know, 4. And do the same here. Well. Yeah. And then, I don't think we need any of this, because the door would be just wood. I don't know. Bottom wood. Okay. Yeah. Guess fine. So we also need a new material, which is just the... well, unless the bottom wood is already... Ah, yes, it's already wood dark. Okay, nice. It's already wood dark 02, so we can actually use that. So we can actually assign this to bottom wood and this to bottom wood. Now it looks a bit plain, huh? Because it doesn't have any rivets or stuff. Maybe we can do a vertical, two or three vertical insets made of metal, or not. I don't know. I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want. Yeah, I think the big question is, how is the door, right? Is the door made of wood vertically or not? Maybe yes. Maybe the door is made of wood vertically and those two horizontal beams are actually metal. Because having the wall door made of metal, maybe it seems to be a bit too much. We can have in the same material, right? We have I think we have this, but we also have the planks in the same, if I remember right? We also have the planks in the same material. Or similar. We don't. This, right? Well, it's not identical though. No, it's not identical. But I think we can have it like this actually. I have to think about it a bit. I have to do some tests to see how it looks actually. I mean, trying to use flat textures is always a problem somehow. So, but at the same time, if we start to use, you know, PBR specific textures for everything, then I don't know. I mean, in theory we should, but it's way more work and it's way more work, right? So I'm thinking that the door is actually wood and these horizontal things are actually metal, right? Because if you do vice versa, I think it will look a bit too much. Bam 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 bam. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-ram. Do do do. Just a second. Metal with border or metal with rivets? Yeah, metal with rivets. So this whole thing needs to go into this, I guess. And in particular, this needs to go. Wait, no, it's rotated. Really? What? Yeah, it's rotated. Yeah, it was exactly the opposite of what it should have been. And maybe we can have 2 lines, right? 2 lines of rivets on the door. Now, this is not a very easy exercise because we are using a texture that is not meant for this, but if it's a Dwarven door, will the end of beach mile lower for other doors because they are smaller? Well, it's the gate of a city, right? So it's a gate. Now you don't see it here, but it's a gate like this, right, of a city. So I think they just pull it by, I don't know, by grabbing the corner, right, with giant things. I don't know how they do it actually. I have no idea, but somehow, some way, they do it, I guess. I don't think that will be enough though. But we will see. Oh? What? Because it's already there. Holy moly. Okay. This two I think we can just delete. I think it will look a bit scaled in game because this thing was designed for a way smaller item, so it may look wrong actually. So we will see. It may look too small, too scaled, but I mean the quality of the texture may be too low. Yeah, this is what I meant. Sorry, my brain was not computing properly. We can even leave it like that actually. It's not centered, huh? It's not centered. Okay. I mean, I don't know if I want to put it like this, so that when you have the two doors, they are close to each other, or if I want to put it like here in the middle, so that it's just in the middle. Probably just in the middle. Probably just in the middle. Now the problem is what to do with this part, because this part, in theory, should be metal only, right? But metal only. I don't know. I don't know how it will look actually, so We have to see. Did I texture that already? I did, right? Ah, it is. It is. It's just that it's not showing much because it's gray. It's gray on gray, so... Okay, fine. I think we will need probably way more resolution than this, but we will see. I think this will not be enough, right? But fine. I mean, the back we don't really need, so I can delete it. The back we don't really need. Yeah. So the door can be something like... Now, do we want to do it double-sided? Double-sided. What do you mean? Let me just check 1 second how much is this, because I think it's a lot. I think this is a lot. It is 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters. Maybe it's okay. Actually, maybe it's okay. Pam 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 pam. So do we want to have the same thing on the back or not? Probably yes. So I have to take all these things. Well, apart from the symbol, I guess. The symbol, no. But this border, we put it at the front and at the back, right? I think so. Pam 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 pam. You remember this game? No, because you're too young. You don't remember this game, but I do. Wonder Boy. Maybe a chain. Yeah, I don't know how they actually. But they do. They definitely do. Okay, so we have a resemblance of a door. I really don't know. Ah, wait. We missed this. Huh? Did I assume it will be wood or not? I assume it will be wood. Like a sandwich, huh? Like a sandwich. I think the problem will be the scale, in the sense that the character is fairly small, and it will probably look too low resolution, right? Texture wise, but we will see. We will see. Now, if you want the door, if you want you to be able to open and close the door, which we may want to, right? If we want you to be able to open and close the door, we need to make it in the same way that we did for example, like if we make a what? Are dwarves better with stone, metal, or wood? I think stone most likely, but also metal. Stone and metal, I think. Like, would you rather make a wooden door or a metal one because the gray just a bit ago looks nice like a steel one? I think metal. I think the problem with the door is so big that if they make it all metal, it's too heavy and they will never be able to open it. So I think you want. I mean, a door that is that big, you want to do it wooden with some reinforcements, right? With some metal reinforcements. I don't understand exactly how it... because it's specular. So this is rotated 180. Yes, this is rotated 180. So the original is like this with this one rotated. Okay. So this means that I need my door to be... I need my door to be like this, right? Somehow. Dooby 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 down. We will see. So this will be called Stone Age Gate Door 1. Stone Age Gate Door 1. Okay, let's try to export it under here. Okay. And now and now what? Well, and now We can import it again, right? Okay. So metal border actually is called metal rivets. What the fuck? Well. Why? I changed it. No. So you mean that this metal rivets is not the same? No, it is the same. Huh? What the fuck? Do we have a scale on this? Well, we have a 0.5 scale, but I don't think that that is really the problem. But still, we can... it's strange, huh? There is something... There's something strange happening, actually. Ay, 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 ay. Na 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 na. One second, Mm-hmm. So the question is, why? This is kind of interesting, huh? Okay, let's try to apply the other materials, but it's a bit weird. It's kind of weird, my boys. What is going on? What is going on, huh? Bottom. Wait. Wait, I'm getting confused by. So bottom wood is this, right? Yeah. And the top wood is this, right? And but I'm surprised by these metal rivets that are not correct. But anyway. Because sorry, no. What? Yes. I fucked up. They are inverted. Yes. Yes. Okay. I don't think it looks too bad. Maybe this part of wood is too big, but I don't think it looks too bad. Now the problem is how it will look in game, considering that. Do we need to put the rivets also on this side, or? Because it looks a bit plain actually there. Okay, sorry, I'm distracted because someone is messaging me and I need to answer, but we will do this. Okay, let's try to duplicate this object. We put it under what? Under buildings or under... I think I would just put it here. Who cares? We duplicate this and we call it... Stone Age Gate Door 1. Maybe the soundtrack somehow makes me think of a swamp village. Are there swamps in Plane Shift? Swamps? No. Well, we have some lakes that are a bit swampy. Norton. I think it will be nice to have additional biomes, right? To have more biomes, to have more, yeah, like even having you know like ice area, lava area, you know, a desert. Well, desert we have. At the moment we have grass, forest, desert, rocks. Right, this is what we have. Boom. Bam, bam, bam. We'll be able to open this door very soon, huh? Very, very soon, my boys. We will be able to open this door very soon. In game. I'm gonna test it very soon. Oh. Ah, fuck. Because it's not symmetrical. Yeah, because the other one was perfectly symmetrical. This one doesn't. And so... I mean, I could do a -1 scale, but this is usually going to fail. But let me try. Wait, what happened? Wait, no, wait. It is usually going to fail because this scale, I think, is applied also to the rotation somehow, and we will try, but I think it's probably not gonna work. But we will see. We will see. Okay. So in our world, right? In our world, if we go... here. Rain. What the hell? Ah, see. So in theory it should match, right? I think we will place 2 sets of doors, but we will see. So in theory this thing should match perfectly if we did everything right. Very nice. Now, yeah, this door is slightly slanted, right? So this wall is slightly slanted. The door is perfectly vertical, but so he has to go like this, right? Which is okay. Creates a bit of a... Maybe we will move this. Yeah. Maybe we will have to move this a bit more, but fine. For now... Why am I moving so quick? And I think we will have 2 of these doors, right? One there and one at the back. Agree? I don't know what happened, but... Okay, I just have to remember to have... the complex as simple, right, here. And I think also on the other piece, because at the end, I think also on this one we need a complex as simple. Or we create, yeah, the best probably on this one would be to create, because if we use the default collision, right, you will not be able to walk because this will be closed, right? Yeah, you see. So for now we use complex collision as simple, but will be best to create just a kind of thingy, collision box, right? Okay, let's see. So if we save this, and then we launch it in game and see what happens. Let's see what happens, my boys. Let's see what happens. Ba-da-ba-da-bam, ba-da-ba-da-bam, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam. Drum roll. Let's go. Let's go, my boys. Do you like the drum roll? Or you were like half asleep, you know, and with headset and and that like immediately wake you up. Hmm? Oh wait, I don't have the database up. That's why the server is not starting. Your heart just skipped a bit, yeah. The drum roll. The drum roll is a bit loud because he has to, you know, to be a bit of a celebration. A bit of a celebration. Well, it's an anticipation of a win or of a failure. Anticipation of a big win or a big failure. Big win or big failure, my boys. You have, yeah, nearly 3,000 points. You can spam the drum roll forever. Unfortunately, we have all the maps. Yeah. And it shows, right? We have all the maps, so actually the game at the moment is loading everything.
Look up. It's the flying spaghetti monster.
Oh wow, it's the flying spaghetti monster. It's flying above us. It's flying above us. In a pot of water, boiling water. We have the new spaghetti monster, yeah. Spaghetti monster. Pretty good. Okay, so it's obviously night, but we can make it day. So I don't know where we are here, if we are already in the right place or not. Probably not. So let's see where we are. We are pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Oh no, we are at that lake. Okay, so we are pretty far from everything. So let's try to go. Let's try to go Listarindel, I would say. And we will create a new teleport location. Because now we have the new village. So we have to reach the place, which is not that easy. Okay, here we are in Listarindel, right? I don't know if you've seen this city already, but it's a Diaboli city. And now if we go up a bit and we go that direction, I would say, yes. If we go this direction for a bit, quite a bit, we should see, here it is, you see it? In the distance. And here we are. It's not very far, it's 500 meters. It's 500 meters of distance, so the two cities, two villages are fairly close to each other. Now, this one we still have to fix, right? So we will have to... Well, let me look at it a bit. Let me look at it a bit and see. Yeah, the size of this I think is fine. It is too small at the end. Did we make it too small? I was thinking it was higher than this. Probably because I tested it with an elf. Now with a cran, it looks a bit small, but... Yeah, but if I go here at the bottom, right? This wall is already big enough. Yeah. This wall is huge. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Maybe are these decorations, right? That, yeah, we have some flying houses, which is fine. Yeah, we will have to fix all of this, obviously. This is also not imported with... wait, let me do it immediately. The tower is not imported with complex collision. The new tower. Tower 03, yeah. Complex collision is simple. Okay. Here we have the mine that we have to develop, right? So, oh wow, it's so big. I think that the height difference is probably a bit too much. I may, yeah, I may bring it up. I didn't realize it was that deep. I mean, we can also leave it like that, but it seems to be a lot, right? Maybe we do half of that. Maybe we do half of that. And here is our door. Well, it doesn't look bad at all, actually. I kind of like it. Now, it doesn't really match with this wall, but, you know, it's fine. Can we open it? No! The other way! What do you mean? Why it opens this way? Wait. What? Huh? Okay. Now, it needs to open the other way, otherwise there is not enough space, right? Yeah, I have to increase the distance. It needs to open outside. But it works, yes. I think it's very nice, actually. I think it's kind of nice. Do you like it? It needs to open the other way. So I have to invert the doors. Huh? So basically this needs to become so this thing needs to be, huh? Because at the moment is opening this way, right? Towards us. Is opening towards us. So if I take this and by the way, this thing is not centered. Why is not centered? I think it should be, no? I mean, with the pivot being the pivot. But, yeah, but basically, we need to rotate it. No? So if I do this, which looks the same but is not. And then... Now, by the way, let me create the new location. Because we will need it. For sure. New location is 204 755 200 minus 204 755 minus 204 755 minus 577 566. Wow, nice number. 14979 14979. Okay, we have the new location, which is always nice. So now if I re-import this thing, it should flip. Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, I don't like it too much because it's flipped the other way, but I think it's the only way to do it, no? Because now my door one. Ah, no. No, wait. No. Is there a way to say to open the other way? Is mirrored. What is this? Is mirrored? Is mirrored? Don't remember what this is mirrored is. No, but the way I did it now, I mean, I can put door 1 here, right? But this will open anyway wrong, because it we'll try to rotate this. So before it was rotating it towards us to the inside, right? So now this will rotate towards us. No, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's actually okay. Maybe it's actually okay. I'm not convinced, but anyway. I mean, as long as it works, I'm fine. As long as it works, it's fine. We need a big interaction range for this thing. So I think it needs to be at least 8 meters or so. Probably 8 meters. Yeah, it's unfortunately is the opposite here, but let's see. Maybe it will work. Okay. I don't remember what is this is mirrored. Perhaps make the 2 shields more colorful. Okay. Maybe later the outer one could be replaced by a grated metal bar. So you think that wood is too shallow? I mean, wood is too it doesn't look fortified enough. Bah. I don't know. I think the problem is the difference between this texture quality and this texture quality. Like, it is like 1 to 5. So unfortunately our wall is not very high quality, and this is because this texture is taken from the old main city. It's been upscaled, so it's a bit better than what it was for sure, but it's not that great. Yeah, the other thing, I think that this cave is too deep. I think this cave is definitely too deep. I think it's too deep. I will try more like this and see what happens. Which I think is already a lot, right? Because like this is already like a 5-6 meters drop. But I started the server, so we have to... wait a second though. Because our land is higher here. Because I decided to have the land go up a bit just to make it less flat, but maybe I exaggerated, and now is too much. Maybe. Well. Yeah, this we will have to terraform better. But I think I want this to go down, but not go down insanely, right? So, and also I think it can go down probably in two steps. So there can be this part, which is actually lower than this part, so that it makes it a bit more interesting. So you have like 2 layers, and maybe you have a road in the middle, right? And 2 layers. And here we will need rocks, we will need stuff, right? Probably you will also be able to mine, I guess. And also we have to remember that this building has another entrance at the back. And we should use it somehow, right? Because this has an entrance here. Wow. There's an entrance there. So this thing needs to go way more forward. Wow, this thing is too big, I think. But anyway. This thing is very big. I mean, it can be, yeah, it can be that way, even if it's, you know, at the border of the, I think it's fine. But yeah, I guess we need the floor, you know, to be visible and not below ground. And we need this building not to fly at the same time. Right? Okay, it's not flying. And the floor is visible. We will remove the grass. That is not a problem. And this make, I don't know if this is the right position though, because it's really making it a bit annoying. Should it be along this way, or because this doesn't really match now with this exit, right? So it's like of clashing with that. So, or we rotate it and we put it like along this line. Well, we can also make the mine larger. And we can rotate a bit this building if we want, so that the exit the road goes like this, right? But it feels to me that we are a bit short on space here. If we do it this way. Could you make a way to let the player walk in on the wall? Yeah. Well, you can walk already, but you mean a stair going up? Yes. We will have 1 or 2 stairs, maybe 2, 3 stairs around. Yes, we will do the ruler. Yes. Fuck. What? I mean, what? Huh? No? No? Okay. Guess the answer is no. Guess the answer is no. Okay. That was a bad idea. I mean, it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, so what do? We just rotate the... I don't think I can. We have a logical problem here, boys. We have a logical problem. Okay, let's just so it was enough to just rotate the mesh. But no, because like this we are like we were before. Fuck. I mean, like this we are exactly like we were before. So this will still open inside because I just rotated the door. Right? I flipped the door and I rotated the mesh. So it is... What? Let me try to make one without this mirrored, right? So that we see if that makes a difference. I will have to delete some of the maps because otherwise we... it's taking forever to load. I think here we are back at in the same situation. So, so it will open inside again. Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay, so the is mirrored is doing that. The is mirrored is doing this. Interesting. So the is mirror definitely is not something we want to use. But if I want this to go the other way, right? So if I want this to open the other way, what do? I swap the doors. I mean, I have to rotate the... I mean, if I want to open the other way, I need to rotate this thing 180, no? So they open outside. But then I have the door in the wrong position. Right? Then I have the door in the wrong position. So... I mean, I have the inside-outside in the wrong position. Can we just add... Because I think that our double door is already supporting... the three positions, right? Inside, outside. The problem is that... But I don't understand why it is wrong, right? Should I mirror it? in Blender. If I mirror it in Blender, yeah, but then in Unreal it will look the other way. Oh my god. Wait. I mean, I'm sure we have some doors like that, right? I'm pretty sure we have some doors like that. Right? And we can just look at... Because all our doors are double-sided. Yeah, unfortunately. All our doors are double-sided. That's why. They are identical both sides, right? You see? They are all identical, both sides. Even the one of the observatory. The observatory door. Wait a second. Maybe that one is not... Maybe that one... Here it is. Yeah, also this one is symmetrical. Ah, no! This one has this thing's only outside. But this one is probably made of two different doors though. Yes, this one is made of two different doors. Doors R and doors L. Class default. Yeah, but you see that this one opens outside. And this door is looking at the negative X. This door is looking at the negative X. This door is looking at the negative X. And this door... Oh my god, but this is completely different. There is everything is rotated the other way here. Huh? How it is possible? Huh? It's a bit weird though. This one is rotated this way. Huh? So it's like if the door is not... Yeah, but this one is looking completely different. So this one is not looking... This one is looking at the positive Y. And this one is working anyway, so this one is opening outside. But this one is double-sided, so this one doesn't really count, actually. Because it's double-sided. This is the one that counts. I mean, we can make it exactly like this one, right? But I'm just wondering... Will it work with the minus? Because, I mean, I can do the same. At the moment, my door is looking this way. Right, my door is looking this way because there is door 1, right? And it's looking this way. What we have in this one is that it's looking this way. But I don't know how it's possible, actually. Maybe this one is using the is mirrored, actually. And that is why it's different. Ah, crap. I just would like this to open the other way. But it seems to be double door one side, right? So we have interactable. I think we can extend our thingy to say other way. Interactable. Double door one side, right? Interactable double door one side. Now we have to be extra careful because it is used by many things and we don't want to mess it up, right? But the question is, can we add a new parameter that is actually doing instead of 1 2 is doing 2 3, right? But we only have 1 2 here though. Fuck it. Because all these numbers will change, right? This minus 90. Fuck. It's too long to test it all. It's too long. Okay, let me do it with a piece of paper because I need to understand. Well, let me do it with... no, I can do it with Blender, I guess. So our problem is that at the moment, this door, right, is... So this door is duplicated, right? Is duplicated, but is mirrored on the Y. Right? And then is obviously rotated 180 and move like this, right? So that is how this door is designed. Now the problem is that it opens on the inside, right? This opens on the inside. So it opens on the inside. So for us, if we mirror this door, yeah, I think this is what we have to do. If we mirror this door on the Y, it will just do it. Probably we just do it. The only problem of this is that all the normals are fucking up. And the door is actually upside down, but I mean it's upside down, is rotated the other way. But I mean, if that solves it, I think I'm fine. Yeah, because I cannot change the code. Changing the code is too complex. Takes me more time to retest everything, and we have many doors using this, so if I change it now, we are definitely in trouble. Okay, so now this is mirrored, and this is now mirrored, right? So yeah, so now we will open correctly. Yeah. It's like this. Yeah, it's like this. It's like this, my boys. With the difference that obviously here now I have to rotate it again. But it's fine. So I had to mirror it in the Blender file. Yeah, my only question though is, does it look upside down in the... Yeah, it looks wrong side in the content browser because it's not facing the positive X. But anyway, it's fine. If it works, I don't care actually. We will also check this part, right, to understand if it's too deep or not. We will definitely have to fix a bit of this. I mean, we will have to work on this a bit, right, to make it look decent. I don't know if I like this double thingy. I mean, I wanted to have multiple layers, but at the same time, you know, maybe we can, I think we can do the opposite. I think we can have this one at the same height. And we can have this part going down. So that we can have the road be still correct. Because otherwise, I think it looks wrong. So I think we can do the opposite. This part can be lower, right? And here it can be the main cave. But this part will look normal. So that the distance, so that the path that goes down here is not insanely vertical, right? So it's more reasonable. I don't know, I will have to think about that, but at the moment I'm not liking too much that this house has to go that deep, right? Also because if you have to transport and store materials, it makes no sense that you store them below ground, right? That you carrying them, you carry those down instead of carrying those up. So I think it should be more like this. Yes, if you want to have, yeah, and if you want to have maybe two areas that are deeper, right? Maybe one here on the left and one here on the right, with the passage in the middle, which is actually normal, then it starts to, I think it starts to make sense. I think it starts to make sense. Right, so there is a path here in the middle which is easy to walk and is pretty much the same height. I mean, there is a bit of this difference here, but it's little, right? It's a little difference. There's a little difference. And there is a path that goes this direction, and we will decide what to do here, but then the path, yeah, exactly. And then here it goes down, and here it can also be grass maybe, right? So we can have, I think we can still have grass a bit, and then have the mine only in the lower part, right? So that we have 3 colors instead of 2 in this part, and then we will add rocks, we will add more stuff, obviously, right? So we will try to add a few things, but yeah, so that the mines are this area and this area, and here we can put, you know, like the crane thingy, and I think like this makes more sense to me. We can put a crane, you know, for the stuff, And maybe we can put even more than one, right? We can put maybe one here. We can have multiple cranes. Maybe one here, which is actually rotated a bit into the hole or not. I don't know. And then we can have another one maybe there. I think we can smooth this because we need space here. It's not very easy to to define the shapes right at the beginning, to define the layout, right? That is pure layout. Obviously this plants needs to be here for whatever reason. I think also there will be a bad place, but I will probably have to move them again. But it's fine. It's better there than here. Okay. Meanwhile, it should have been loaded. I like it. It looks like a mine. Yeah, I think it should look like a mine where they got the stone for the walls. Yeah, exactly. I think it should look like a mine. We will put some more, better rocks in. Ah, finally. Okay, it opens this way, which is the way we want it to open, so it's nice. I think they look okay. They will probably stay open most of the time, right? So we have to organize the space here. We have to organize the space, and yes, I would like also to have, like Ula was saying, some stairs to go up, right? Some stairs to go up. Some stairs to go up. Well, actually in Listarindel we have stairs. If I go to the other city, then now I don't know where the hell is it. Where the hell is it? Huh? Ah, it's there. So we have, for example, these stairs, right? These stairs. Now maybe this one are a bit too big, but these are stairs that allow us to go up. They are very different style. That's the problem. They are very, very different style. They are very different style, so they may look completely out of place. Unfortunately. Look at the triplanar. Look at the top here. There is a material that changes with position. You see? So in theory we could have something like this, but I don't know. First of all we need a straight wall, and it is already a problem because this wall is not straight. But second, I think it looks it looks so different. Bah, maybe not even too much. Maybe not even too much. This one will be an easy one, right? Because we have it already. We don't have to build anything. We just use this thing. And it's already a nice stair made of stone, so we already have it. And this part is fairly straight. We can make it more straight. So you don't fall into the cracks, right? Because the problem would be that people will probably fall here in this crack and get stuck forever. Yeah, but I think like this is not too bad actually. It's exactly the same height. That is ridiculous. It's like if we did it by purpose, right? It's exactly the same height. I know, because I placed it like that. No, it's not. No, it's not the same height. But we can make it somehow the same height, because we can do this and then we can have, you know, this part. I think I exaggerated with the... Yeah, but anyway, I think it's good enough. I think it's good enough, boys. Let's not try to make it perfect, because perfect is not a great idea, okay? Do you think it looks too different, or is acceptable? Do you think it is acceptable? Fuck. I mean, with unlit is always hard, but then with lit you cannot see shit, so there's always a fight between lit and unlit. I think we can use it. Where they got the stone for the wall? Yeah, more far from the door, perhaps. The door is open. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like this. Yes. Yes, and we can put maybe one here and one on the other side. I don't know. Let's see how this looks. If this looks fine, we can... now, this is not very fortified at the top, but at the same time, you know, it is... it is a village. I mean, it's not a huge city, so... let me just be sure that this guy is in the right folder. Is in the right folder. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I want to do other fixes, but yeah, this will be... I mean, and here we will place rocks, right? So we have mineral rocks, and you maybe you can also mine. Where do we have the rocks that we use for mines? We have a bunch of mining rocks. This one's no. Nah, cannot find them now. They may have a stupid name. They may have a stupid name like stone or. They should be under. They should be under natural resources, though. No things. Natural resources. They should be here, no? No, they're not here. Oh yeah, I will find them anyway. I will find them in the in another level. I think I have to go now. Let's do one last test and then. So anyway, what we did tonight, we created the door. Right, we created the door, we terraformed a bit the location, and if you want to drop war machines on the wall, you need more large spaces. Yeah, there was the idea also to create some platforms, right? Some platforms for war machines, but you know what we can do? Very simply, I will show you what we can do. What we can do, we can use these buildings, right? Or we can use the top of these buildings close to the wall, and you can put maybe war machines on top of the building, right? Maybe we can do that. If you want to create, right, something like this, I don't know, and or even up, right? Or even higher than. I mean, they could even be here, right? So you can see that. So you can use the windows, because here you see that here you have windows. Here you have windows, right? So maybe we can even do this so that the windows are looking up and there is a ballista there. Now, the problem may be the door. No, but the door seems to be fine, actually, you see? So we can do it like this, or we don't do it like this, right? Because maybe we don't like it. And I just create a platform, right? I just create a platform here, right? I attach a platform here, and then there is enough space, right? Probably that's the best idea. Probably that's the best idea. Because we will need anyway some let me see how different it looks. I mean, this is a new piece, you see. You see how the rocks are nice and bumpy, and you know how this material is way better than this material. But I don't think it looks bad color-wise. I think that this color is very similar to this color, so I think it blends kind of okay. But obviously the quality, right? The quality of this stair is way better. But I think it's fine, actually. I think it's fine. Now here we may have a bit of a bump, right? But it's okay, guys. I think I can live with that. I can rotate it a bit more so that it's more correct. But now if you jump, the only problem could be if you can get stuck there, right? If you can get stuck in this place, and player would just fall down, right? And get stuck into this. Hopefully not. I can put it closer, right? I can put it closer. Because this was designed to be... Yeah, and this thing is annoying. It's very annoying. It's very, very annoying. The fact that there is a bump, right? So that you actually... And it's on all sides, so you actually have to climb it. So, but... It's okay. So now we have also the new ground, right? I mean, it has to be fixed a bit here. But I think that going down like this is okay. We see that building, that should be probably lower because it's flying. And then you see a cave here on the right, which is this side. We can even make it smaller. And another cave on this side, right? So we can have here some rocks and some tools and some people, right? So there can be people working, right? There can be people that work there. And there can be cranes like this to extract the materials, right? Or to carry the materials, whatever. And I don't know if I want to have a railway. A railway with carts. I think it would be kind of cool though. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can find 1.5 million free carts, right? On the marketplace or on... I mean, if we search like a mine cart, I think it's the most drawn item in the world. So I assume that if I search mine cart here, we can find a few. Yeah, we can find a few, eh? We can also use our carts, but I was thinking that maybe it should be a metal one. So I think we can easily find... how do you call a cart a cart? Mine cart? But I think we can find. I think we can find. If not, we can design. Having railways here would be kind of cool, though. I think I want to do it. I think I want to do it. And it is also, you know, a beginning of the... maybe of a mine level. So we could have... we could have rails. The problem would be how do you go down here, right? Do you even go down there? No, probably not. Probably the rail is just going around the city. But do we want the rail to go everywhere? Or do we want the rail to go only at the exit? But if you want the rail to go at the exit, then we need two exits. We need one exit for people and one exit or not. Well, maybe not. Maybe there is enough space, right? Maybe there is enough space at the door to have a cart in the middle, and to have people walking on the side. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of space, I think. Well, somehow. I mean, the cart can be like half of this. Half of this can be railroad, and and cart, and this other half is for people. The minecart track would be awesome. Yeah, I think also I like it. You have an ascender on the new Oja too. With cranes and such, you can load normal horse carts. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to the door, or if this is just going around in the city, right? If this is just going around in the city and is used to transport materials, inside the city. I would think about it, but I think it would be kind of interesting. In theory, you only have to bring the materials into this building, right? But, well, because, I mean, if this is where you refine when you refine it, you smelt it, right? Because let's imagine that this is iron. I don't know what material it is, but let's say that it's iron or gold or what. I mean, it's a metal anyway, right? So it's a metal. So I think that the only thing that they need, right, is to bring it to the this house. So maybe the cart is doing this, right? I don't know. Maybe the cart is just from the mine to the house, and then from this mine, right, to the house. I don't know. So that the cart is used only to carry there, or I mean, it can be stone as well. Yeah, it can be stone or it can be metal. I would prefer if it's metal because it's more precious, right? So if you build such a village, there must be something precious here, not just stone, right? It must be gold or iron or something. Yeah, I have to think what I want as a railway, right? If I want the railway to be, or even if you want the railway to be all outside, we can also do it like this. The railway can be the whole perimeter of the city, right? Can be the whole perimeter of the city. Yeah, it could be both, yeah. So we have different options. We have this option. We have this option. I mean, we may also have I may also change a bit the mine position, right? But we could have a cart. We could have a cart storage here. I mean, like horses and wagons, right? So let's imagine that here there is a place where you have the wagons, and the horses. Well, that's not exactly a horse, but anyway. right? Let's imagine it here near to the door, right? Near to the door, you have a place where you are loading, right? You are loading the materials, right? If you are loading the materials here, maybe you only need the wagon, you know, to be like this, right? Maybe with some mechanism. I think it would be nice to have some mechanism that are automatically bringing the carts at the top. Because I mean, if you think to the real need, right? The real need is taking a piece of stone or metal here, right? Carry into the house. Into the house we have the furnaces, right? We have the furnaces. And smelt them, right? Smelt the thing. And then the smelted metal, you carry it over, you carry it outside, and you bring it to the door to be sold, right? Or to be sent to another city. So in reality, what we need, you know, we need a way to carry the materials from here to there and from here to there. So maybe, but the problem is that so another thing, right? Another thing is to say, oh no, it's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as that, because actually here there is an entrance, right, to a wall mine, right, to a wall mining dungeon. And so our railway, right, goes inside the mine, and we can have a dungeon, right? And we can have a dungeon with the mines and the carts. This I think is even better, right? Maybe the metal goes one way, stone the other, and there is a turnout of rails, so the car could go either way. I think it would be nice to have a mine. I mean, a real mine down there, like a dungeon that we can connect. I think we should have the entrance, right? I think we should have the entrance done. And then we will connect it later on, right? The only problem of having a cave like this, if that then the exit is outside, right? I mean, the monsters can just enter here and come out of your freaking dungeon. So you will have basically the monsters inside. So this cave should not go anywhere, right? This cave should be should end there. Yeah, I think having a cave would be nice. I think I would like to have a cave, yes. Or at least to have the door and we put the cave later on. And maybe the thing, you know, goes. I mean, we can also remove this, right? We can remove this, and the mine can, and the cart rail thingy can just go inside a cave, right? Can just go inside a dungeon, and we assume that from here to here you just carry the stuff manually or whatever, or with horses and carts, right? With carts. The only problem of mining carts, right, is that they need a way to be pushed, right? So you cannot just have a mining cart. You need to have a mining cart and a kind of a locomotive, right? So the locomotive is usually a thing where you have a bar, right? Where you have a bar. And two people are pushing this bar, right? are pushing this bar up and down both sides, and this is connected below this with a mechanism of gears or whatever, and it is actually making the wheel turn, right? So I think we need a I don't know how to call this. I will call it locomotive, but obviously it's not powered by coal. But you need something to push the cart, right? The cart doesn't go by itself. So in many video games you see a cart going by itself, but that's impossible, right? And that's absolutely impossible. Mining carts never go by themselves. So if you push a mine, right? Like Wild West Mine, right? So Wild West Mine, you see the carts, but you see no locomotive, and it's impossible. What is this guy doing?
Great for doing circles, especially on plywood.
Oh, nice. He's building a real cart. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. I want to do it as well. I want a cart in my home right now. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. There is also part 2. There is a part 2 of this project. Let me see the final. Ah! No, I put flowers on it. Bro! What do you mean flowers? Why you put flowers on it? You should put rock picks and rocks. Jesus, he put flowers on it. Such a bad idea. Such a bad idea. Such a bad idea. It was so nice. It was so nice. With the flowers. What the fuck? The flowers are so out of place. I mean, are so out of place. It should have been rocks. And a goblin coming out. But anyway. Okay, guys. I will go to bed, and to bed, yes. And we made the door, we made some layout reasoning, and yeah, we have a beginning of a village, right? And I would like to release a new client as soon as we have this village completed. I think I need more houses. I mean, this building is huge. I think I need more small houses. Probably we will build one. I like these ones, but I think they are too big. I think probably this one, we just need one in the center, and it will be the central building of the because one building goes down and one does not. Yeah, so I think we will have probably one central building like this,
Look up. It's the flying spaghetti monster.
and then more small buildings around probably, but I will have to think about it. No, the spaghetti monster! Then it's time to go to bed. The spaghetti monster is flying above us. Okay, guys, so thank you for watching and for following my crazy project. It's always nice to do it with some of you. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. And if you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, that's always a good idea. Do it! And if you want to download our game and play it, just go here, click on download now, and you can get it for Windows, Linux and Mac. The game is released, the server is up, it's just waiting for you. And if you want to know, all our socials are here as well. Goodbye and welcome back, Dotted Fish. Bye. Bye-bye.